In today's video, we're going to be talking about tips for tagging YouTube videos. Tagging your YouTube videos is really important, and there's been a lot of debate lately about it. Some people, schools of thoughts have gone to the point of saying that you really don't need to be worrying about tagging as much. It is not so much as important as it used to be because of Google's new semantic learning, and because of the semantic learning, now that Google's algorithm is going to be able to grab the transcription, and it's going to be able to do all of the tagging automatically. And there is some truth to that. More and more, the semantic learning engine is becoming better and stronger, and so the tips for tagging YouTube videos are still important. It's not gone. To go to a point where you're not using tags right now is not recommended. We will use tags, and we always recommend tags just like you have always used them. They're, I think, just as important, even though semantic learning is part of the process now, but having good quality tagging. And so in this video, I'm going to give you some of our best tips and recommendations so that your tagging is rock solid. Hey everyone, I'm Richard Cruz, and my agency WSI Priority Media tests Google Ads strategy every single day in our own campaigns, and we're always learning cutting edge, what's working, what's not working. And I create these videos for the purpose of being able to share with you tips and recommendations on how to make your Google Ads more profitable. So let's just jump right into it then. Let's talk about our best tips, and I'm going to give you 6 really solid tips for tagging your YouTube videos. And tip number 1 that I highly recommend is, before I get to it, let me tell you why they're important. It's amplifying your reach. It's showing up on the suggested videos. It's mapping, it's ranking, it's all of the important things. But let's jump into the first one. The tag should match the target keyword. And so important. Try to stay on point. Try to really be able to hold that. And so let's say, for example, your tag is on how to play a musical instrument. How to play a musical instrument, and when you're doing your tag research, you'll be able to really hone in and be able to find the keywords that are in there. Stay away from instrument playing instructions. Things that are going to the how to play musical instrument. Try to keep those tightly grouped, and you're going to find that they work a lot better for you. Sometimes less is more. You start overstuffing and it just doesn't work out for you. But especially the first tag, your most important tag, 100% should be a 100% match. We've tested that, by the way, and it makes a huge difference. By matching the first one, we've moved it into lower slots, and a huge difference every single time. So make sure that that's your first tag. The second one is using between 2 to 3 keywords. When you start getting into like single word keywords, you start getting very, very broad. And when you aim that wide, you're going to hit very little. 2 to 3 words allows you to be able to really hone in and be able to tell YouTube and Google who that target audience is, who that searcher is, and what you want them to come in. I see people that will just go broad because they want to get more views, but it works against you. Let's say somebody puts in instrument. Boy, instrument could be a technical instrument, it could be a calibrating instrument, it could be a instrument for measuring something, it could be a musical instrument, it could be so many things. And so if you get somebody who is looking for calibrating instruments and they come to your video of how to play an instrument, they're going to bounce immediately. And what happens is that the YouTube algorithm understands that as that your video basically is not of high quality, and people are uninterested, and you'll see that video start to suppress, and your rankings are not going to do well. So by being able to be a little bit more specific in your keywords, you're really telling it the search terms that you want to be found for, which are going to be relevant. And when people come, you're carrying that scent, and what they're hearing in your video is what they were looking for. Number 3 is keep them relevant, not excessive. This is where the tag stuffing. So if you really want to know how to be able to use tagging in your YouTube videos. The most important how-to me is you not making that mistake of just using a whole bunch of tags. Sometimes when I look at a video and I see tons of tags that are built into it, I'll look to see at the video's performance, and usually those videos don't do well at all. Being very specific, tag stuffing just doesn't work. Used to work a long time ago, but not no more. Another one is emulating videos, that rank really well. So do your keyword research, put in that keyword, find videos that are ranking the highest, take a look at their tags and start, learning from those tags that are doing well and duplicate those in your campaign. And then the last one is TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is just such an awesome tool. It will literally do the heavy lifting for you. So you'll do your keyword research. It will make suggestions on your keyword. It will make suggestions on all of your tagging. And even one of my favorite tools is we'll upload a video and it gives us an SEO score. And so it may rank it as a 70%, and you want to get 100%. And so what it will do is it will actually smart navigate you all the way through and show you where the weaknesses are and how to fix them on the fly. And then it'll go into your tags and it will make sure that the right tag methodology is in place, and it'll give you tips for tagging your YouTube videos so that you can get a 100% SEO score for your YouTube video. And when you get it to 100%, you save it, you back out of the TubeBuddy, and TubeBuddy does just a phenomenal job of being able to just keep you safe. So, and that is my tips for tagging your YouTube videos. And if you found this information to be helpful, do me a favor, put in the comments below and just let me know just one thing it is that you learned from the video. I appreciate the feedback. It helps me make better videos. And if you need help with your Google Ads, take our 45-day challenge. There's a link below. We will improve your Google Ads in 45 days or less, guaranteed, or you pay nothing. And so if you want to learn more about that, click on that link and make sure you remember to like the video, subscribe, so that you're alerted of future videos like this. Thank you for watching. Goodbye for now.